On June 27, 2023, James Gunn sent shockwaves through the internet. With a single tweet, he revealed the face of the new Superman, David Corenswet. Within minutes, social media exploded. Memes, rage, confusion. The entire fanbase was on fire. Some fans were thrilled by the fresh face, while others couldn't believe that a relatively unknown actor with only 2 lead roles had landed the most iconic superhero in cinematic history. Critics labeled him a Henry Cavill clone. Some accused him of benefiting from nepotism, assuming there had to be some hidden connection that landed him the cape. But here's the truth. David Corenswet's journey isn't built on privilege. It's built on passion, perseverance, and undeniable talent that the world is just beginning to recognize. So, why did James Gunn, with access to the finest actors in the world, choose him? Let's rewind the clock and uncover the rise of Hollywood's next Man of Steel. David Corenswet wasn't born in the spotlight. He was a regular kid from Philadelphia, raised in a home where storytelling was sacred. His father, John Corenswet, was a stage actor and screenwriter, not a Hollywood bigwig, but someone who breathed life into characters on paper and stage. Inspired by his father's passion, David caught the acting bug early. By 17, while most teens were struggling with prom dates and SATs, David was already chasing cinematic dreams. In 2011, he wrote, directed, and edited his own short film, Following Chase. It was raw, it was small scale, but it was his. That solo project lit a fire inside him, a desire not just to perform, but to create. Driven by ambition, he applied to the prestigious Juilliard School of Drama, where legends like Oscar Isaac and the original Superman himself, Christopher Reeve, once trained. And here's the kicker. Juilliard's drama division accepts only 18 students a year out of thousands. David made the cut. At Juilliard, he immersed himself in classical theater, learning the foundations of stage performance, character building, and emotional depth. David graduated in 2016, armed with training and talent, but no big break. Hollywood wasn't exactly throwing offers at him. Casting agents smiled politely, shook his hand, and often ended his auditions before he could finish his lines. 3 years of silence. Many would have given up. David didn't. His breakthrough finally came in 2018 with the political thriller Affairs of State. He played Michael Lawson, a young intern clawing his way through Washington's dark corridors of power. The movie didn't have a massive budget or star-studded cast, but David's performance stood out. Charismatic, calculated, magnetic. A year later, in 2019, he appeared in Netflix's The Politician, playing River Barkley, a bisexual high schooler grappling with identity and relationships. What could have easily been a cliché was instead a layered, emotionally rich portrayal that earned him a Teen Choice Award nomination. People started paying attention. Then came the show that shifted everything, Netflix's Hollywood. David played Jack Costello, a struggling actor trying to make it in a reimagined 1940s Tinseltown. But here's the twist. He wasn't just the lead. He was also an executive producer, helping craft story arcs, shape character journeys, and guide the tone of the show. For a young actor, that level of creative involvement is almost unheard of. Meanwhile, over at Warner Brothers, DC's cinematic universe was in chaos. After Man of Steel in 2013, the franchise limped along. Films like The Flash, Black Adam, and Shazam 2 failed to impress fans or critics. Box office numbers dipped while Marvel continued to print money with its expanding universe. Warner Brothers needed a savior, and they found one in James Gunn, the creative force behind Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad. Gunn was given the reins of DC Studios, with full authority to reboot the entire universe. His first major decision? Drop Henry Cavill. It was a controversial move that split the fanbase. Cavill Superman was loved, noble, powerful, and seasoned. But Gunn wanted something else. Not just a new actor, but a new energy. In the summer of 2023, the race for Superman legacy narrowed down to 3 names: Nicholas Hoult, Tom Brittney, and David Corenswet. During auditions, David didn't try to be Cavill. He didn't try to be Reeve. He brought something quieter, something more human. After his audition, Gunn reportedly leaned back and said, "That's our Superman." Just imagine. After years of rejection, small roles, and quiet hustle, David got the nod to play one of the most recognized characters in the world. When James Gunn announced David's casting on Twitter, the internet lost its mind. The reactions were intense. Memes comparing him to Cavill flooded Instagram. Reddit threads questioned Gunn's decision. YouTube comment sections turned into war zones, debating if this no-name actor was worthy. But David stayed silent, composed, focused, and grounded. Gunn later explained his choice. He didn't want a Superman soaked in cynicism or heavy backstory. He wanted hope. He wanted kindness, vulnerability, and inner strength. He wanted an actor who could show the burden of being a god, while still being relatable. And now Superman, Legacy has finally landed in theaters, and fans are witnessing exactly why Gunn took the risk. The film delivers a heartfelt reboot, balancing action, humor, and emotional weight, with Corenswet embodying a version of Clark Kent that's both powerful and deeply human. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe, See you in the next video. Stay super, stay happy.